Looks like it's going to feel a little more Christmassy, at least on the ice next weekend, even though outside it feels like South Texas.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait a couple days before it feels anything like it would in that ice rink, which that's pretty exciting stuff, by the way. I love ice skating, so I may have to get out there and do that myself. Tonight, we're going to stay muggy and sticky. We're going to have some more areas of fog, similar to how we had last night, where it kind of starts along 281 and then creeps towards the coast just a bit. Again, some of those areas going to be on the dense side, muggy with the isolated shower. Temperatures, again, we're going to stay in the upper 60s. But tomorrow afternoon, we are going to be just a couple degrees cooler than we were this afternoon. That's thanks to just a little bit more cloud cover. We're going to stay mostly cloudy throughout the morning and then try to lose some of those clouds going into the afternoon. But generally, we're going to stay mostly cloudy throughout the afternoon. And since we've had all this fog the past few mornings, I want to explain how this particular type of fog, radiation fog, forms. So at night we lose heat from the earth. That's the little squiggles going up there. And as that happens, the air temperature falls to the dew point temperature. And the dew point temperature is the temperature where air is going to start condensing and water is going to form, or where we're going to get clouds and fog. So at that point, the air becomes saturated when these two are equal or very, very close to one another. And as that happens, that fog condenses, and that's how we get that dense fog here in the coastal bend overnight. And that's especially going to be helped by a stationary front that's parked over us right now. It's going to lift and become this warm front overnight, again, keeping us muggy and humid for the next couple of nights. Tomorrow afternoon, like I said, more clouds staying around in the afternoon, a little bit lower temperatures tomorrow afternoon, but Tuesday morning we are still muggy out there, even warmer than tomorrow morning in the upper 60s. So with all this humidity as well as some pretty windy conditions tomorrow, you're probably not going to want to bother doing your hair. It's going to be super frizzy and messy out there. Speaking of the wind, I'll explain why we're going to be so windy in just a second, but the next 2 days, especially ahead of our next cold front, are going to be rather breezy with 10 to 20 mile per hour winds Monday and Tuesday, gusts up to 30 on Tuesday, and finally trying to calm down just a bit heading into midweek. The reason we're going to be so windy is because this big low pressure system, the closer it gets to us, the bigger the difference in our pressure in the air. So as that happens, that makes the wind flow faster. Our friends out to the east of us in the Arklatex area could be seeing some severe weather from this cold front. So if you have any family interests or maybe even just plans to travel to that area next Tuesday, keep a lookout on the weather. For us down here, this cold front just means a decent temperature drop. We're not going to see all that much in terms of rainfall, isolated to scattered chances. It comes in Tuesday evening into Tuesday night. And like I said, the biggest thing is going to be that temperature drop from Tuesday to Wednesday. Then heading into the end of the week, we're going to have some reinforcing cooler air coming in along this high pressure. It's going to act like another cold front, though it technically isn't a cold front. Though we do have to deal with some of these warmer temperatures before that. We've got warmer than normal temperatures, and then below normal temperatures to wrap up this week. Right now, 76 out there. It feels like 76, though it's quite sticky and muggy out there. The rest of this evening, temperatures are going to drop into the upper 60s, so it's going to stay sticky overnight. Again, we could see that fog start to form early this evening and late tonight. Then tomorrow and the next day, we've got some warm temperatures before it finally starts to feel like it should at this time of year out there. Brian?
Thanks, Chris.